Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about affirmations. That's what I promised you last week, and I'm here to bring you a discussion about affirmations. It's going to be a brief discussion, super quick. We will dive into it deeper with more detail in a future workshop that we're going to host, and you can also obviously at any time call me personally and we can get together one-on-one and create some affirmations that'll really work for you. We're going to refer back to the book that we have been referencing this entire time. So pull your book back out. It's the Jack Canfield book, The Success Principles. The best, most amazing book on the planet. Turn to page 75. We're going to start out with the 9 steps for affirmations. And again, this is going to be short and sweet. So if you need additional information, call me and we'll do this together. We'll get together and we'll talk through this. The first step is to start with the words I am. And let me back up. Why don't you guys grab a piece of paper and a pen so that as we're going through this, that you can pick an affirmation or start to create an affirmation, pick a goal or pick a vision, and then together right now in this short minute video, we will create an affirmation together. So grab a pen and paper. Good. And okay, again, step number one, start with the words I am. So Jack Canfield talks about how the words I am are the 2 most powerful words in the language. The subconscious will take any sentence that starts with the words I am, and your subconscious interprets it as a command, a directive to make it happen. So that's the most important thing. Start with the words I am. Not I want, not I will have. Leads into step number 2. Use the present tense. Not as an example. I am going to one day get a Porsche Cayenne. No. The correct way to say that, present tense, is I am enjoying driving my Porsche Cayenne. So use the present tense. Describe what you want as though you already have it or as though you've already accomplished it. Okay? Step number 3, stay in the positive. Affirm what you do want, not what you don't want. And remember, we talked about that last week as well when we were discussing breaking bad habits. You always want to speak about what you do want. Think about what you do want, not what you don't want. Okay? So state your affirmations in the positive. The unconscious does not hear the word no. So this means that the statement, don't slam the door, is heard as slam the door. The unconscious thinks in pictures, and the words don't slam the door evoke a picture of slamming the door. Just like with our habits discussion, breaking bad habits. If you're repeating to yourself over and over, I don't want a cigarette, I don't want a cigarette, stop smoking cigarettes, all that your subconscious hears is want and cigarettes. Instead, say, I am happy, enjoying my healthy lungs. And then that becomes your affirmation, right? And that's also how you break your bad habits. Let's see here. So as another example, the wrong way to say this is, I am no longer afraid of flying. Like, think about that. That's not the right way to put this. I am no longer afraid of flying. Afraid. That's the key word. That's the word that the subconscious hears over and over and over. The correct way to say this is the opposite of everything. So it would be, I am enjoying the thrill of flying. Just say those 2 sentences right now with me. I am no longer afraid of flying. And take a moment. How do you feel about that? How does your body react? Do you get a little tense when you hear the word afraid? Do you get a little bit sweaty? Do your palms, do they get a little clammy? Try it this way. Say it with me. I am enjoying the thrill of flying. I mean, that's exciting, right? That's invigorating. You feel confident. You feel excited. It's a great way to put it. So even just right there in this example, you can see how the words that you choose make such an impact on your intellect, your psyche, your physiology, your system. Step number 4, keep it brief. Okay, that's a pretty easy one. Keep it brief. Think of it in terms of a marketing or advertising jingle. Okay, so practice with that a little bit. It needs to be short enough and memorable enough so you can remember it. You don't want to have to refer to your 3x5 post-it card or post-it note every time you want to repeat your affirmation. And in the beginning, you're going to refer to this so that you can begin to memorize them. But just keep it brief, okay? along those lines, step number 5, make it specific. We talked about this as well when we did our goal setting workshop. Make it specific. Hey, I just want to lose weight. What does that mean? What does that mean for you? So make it specific. Vague affirmations will produce vague results. Try it. If anything that I ever say doesn't resonate with you, maybe it's not an experience that you've had personally, or you just don't believe me, no problem. Try it out. Try it out. Try it this way for a week, then try it the next way for another week. See what works for you. I promise you that what I'm trying to teach you will work. Anywho, I digress. Make it specific is step number 5. So, as an example, going back to this reference of this affirmation of driving a new car, I am driving my new red car. All of a sudden, a 1976 Toyota Celica hatchback 5-speed red car shows up on your doorstep. No. I am enjoying driving my new Porsche 911 Carrera, or whatever the car is for you. So get very specific. Very specific. Next, step number 6, action word. So make sure that you use an action word in your affirmation ending in the letters ing. That's the verb. That's the important piece of this. As an example, as I just said, I am enjoying driving my new car, my new red Porsche Carrera. Another example, another poor example of an affirmation is, I express myself openly and honestly. How do you think that you could reword that to make it a positive affirmation with an action word ending in the letters ing? Jack Canfield suggests that the right way to state that affirmation would be, I am confidently expressing myself openly and honestly. Okay? So say that a couple times to yourself. Try saying an affirmation without the action word. And then try repeating the affirmation with the action word. And again, feel it in your body. Feel the difference of the impact that makes using an action word, using an expressive word. Number 7, okay? We're still together. We're cruising here. Include at least one dynamic emotion or feeling word, right? I am feeling agile and great at 78 years old, right? You're using positive, uplifting words. Words like enjoying, happily, celebrating, proudly, confidently, calmly, triumphant, enthusiastic, delighted. These are all words that you want to incorporate into your affirmations. Include the emotional state you would be feeling if you had already achieved the goal. You want to feel this. It's not just a statement. You want to feel the emotion. And we'll get to that in a minute, actually. We'll dig into that a little bit further. Number 8, make affirmations for yourself and not for others. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? As an example, if I create an affirmation that my 3-year-old toddler is confidently and happily playing by himself. I mean, that's an awful example, but it doesn't work that way. I don't get to create affirmations for someone else. Because why, you guys? We can't control other people. We've talked about this, the locus of control. We'll talk about that another day. But just understand that you can only create affirmations for yourself. When you are constructing your affirmations, make them describe your behavior, not the behavior of others. You cannot control the behavior of others, right? And number 9, this is the best part, add the words or something better, okay? So when you are affirming getting a specific situation, job, opportunity, vacation, relationship, health or wealth, always add the words or something better. And why not? Why wouldn't you want to add those words? I am enjoying living in my beautiful beachfront condo on the coast of Maui, or something better. And maybe the universe has something better for you. Maybe your psyche knows what it really wants deeply, and so it's just going to present those opportunities to you that are going to get you to that goal, that are going to create that completion of that goal for you. So, number 1, use the words I am. Number 2, present tense. Number 3, state it in the positive, not what you don't want. Number 4, keep it brief. Number 5, make it specific. Number 6, use an action word ending in ing. Number 7, make it a dynamic, include a dynamic emotion or feeling word. Number 8, create that affirmation for yourself, not for others. My husband is excitedly doing the dishes. No, not how it works, okay? And mind you, my husband does the dishes, but still. Number 9, include the words or something better at the end of that affirmation. And I want to take a step back. I mean, we're already at about an 11-minute long video, and that's okay. You've got 15 minutes to spend with me this morning, right? Going back to step number 7, which again is to include a dynamic or emotion or a feeling word in the affirmation. Sometimes that can be a little scary for us. Whether we maybe don't believe that we can be excited or happy or peaceful or confident or thrilled. Maybe we don't believe that we have the right to feel those things, or maybe we've never really experienced those feelings. Or maybe we just don't believe that happiness exists or is our right or will last. I encourage you to really spend some time meditating about that and to get over that obstacle in your brain of believing that you don't deserve to be excited and enthusiastic and triumphant and wealthy. And think about that and figure out where those beliefs came from for you. Excuse me. And let's get past that. Include those words in your affirmations and repeat them over and over and over until you start to believe that for yourself, because you do deserve health and wealth and happiness and peace and the ideal relationship and a great relationship with your kids and the job that you love. You do deserve that, and it is possible. I believe that if you didn't believe that it was possible, that you wouldn't be watching these videos seeking out an avenue of self-betterment. Okay, so hopefully you've been writing down the 9 steps. Hopefully you've got a vision or a goal in mind and you're able to create an affirmation through that process. Write them down. Write your affirmations down. I have them written 1 affirmation per card, and I have these cards everywhere. I obviously have them in my little notebook that I refer to frequently. I also have them written down in here. And then write them down and then repeat them multiple times daily. Jack Canfield suggests once in the morning. Wake yourself up to the day, to the goals, to the future. Repeat them in the afternoon, and then repeat them before bed. So that's what he suggests, 3 times a day. Read them out loud. Close your eyes. And visualize what it is that you want. Visualize it, feel it. The important thing about the affirmations is to recreate or to create the feeling that you want to have when you have actually created what you want. How is it going to feel for you when you're driving in that new red Porsche Cayenne and the windows are down and your hair's blowing in the wind and the stereo's up really, really loud? It's exciting, it's freeing, it's peaceful, you're proud, you've worked hard for that. How is it going to feel when you've lost the extra weight and you're a little bit healthier and you feel more energized and you're eating right and your body's thanking you? How does that feel? So take the time to close your eyes, say the affirmation out loud, visualize the end product, if you will, and feel it. Get energized, be excited. Okay, that's it. That's the short version. If you want a longer version, if you want to attend one of the workshops, view the website. All of our events are listed on the website. And then obviously call me at any time, and let's get together either one-on-one, or if you have a little group and you want to make it a group workshop or a project, and let's do this. Let's create those affirmations for you, and let's get you there. Let's do it. Okay? See you soon.